The trauma bond lie, why you keep holding on to quicksand. A fireside chat on love loops and liberation. You ever try to grab onto quicksand? You sink faster. The more you fight, the deeper you go. And yet, here we are, still calling it support. Still calling it a bond. But how can trauma bond anything when it's the very thing that breaks people apart? We've been sold a story, wrapped up in psychology buzzwords and self-help soundbites, that trauma bonds us. That we attract people who wound us in familiar ways, and because it feels like home, we mistake pain for connection. But let's get honest. If trauma was truly a bond, wouldn't it hold things together? Instead, it erodes, it fractures, it pulls people apart. A Course in Miracles puts it like this. The special love relationship is an attempt to limit the destructive effects of hate by finding a haven in the storm of guilt. It makes no attempt to rise above the storm into the sunlight. That's all it is. A trauma bond is a guilt contract. You hurt me like I hurt me, so now we're bonded in pain. But that's not love. That's just matching baggage. And this is where the loop begins. The loop isn't the problem, it's your refusal to exit. Maybe it's not the loop that's keeping you stuck. Maybe it's just you refusing to exit. If your GPS says recalculating, do you keep driving the wrong way just because you've been on the road for a while? A Course in Miracles says, what could you not accept if you but knew that everything that happens, all events, past, present, and to come, are gently planned by one whose only purpose is your good? Translation: you were never lost. The exits have always been there. The moment you decide, I don't have to play this game anymore, the loop disappears. The trauma stops defining you. The need to be chosen evaporates. You don't need to be chosen. You don't need to heal a bond that was never real. You just need to wake up and leave. Final thought. If trauma really bonded people, wouldn't love dissolve it? Wouldn't healing free you both? But love doesn't mend trauma bonds. It reveals they were never real to begin with. So here's the real question. Are you ready to stop trying to build a house on quicksand?